Hi and welcome back to Larand Gaming, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Larand, and yes, we are back in High Realms, and in this episode we're gonna go and take a look at the mastery, the forestry mastery to be precise. Also gonna show you what that means and what you can actually build when you have done that. So if you go into the stats and you go to forestry here, you can see that I have unlocked all the available axes. So we have the stone axe, copper axe, iron axe, cobalt axe and the gold axe. There are 5 different kinds of wood or trees. We have oak wood, we have mahogany wood, we have cherry wood, we have ash wood and dark hollow wood. And since the forest itself, it has been mentioned that they're gonna remake the forest, so it's gonna be larger with more trees. I'm not gonna go into details what this forest looks like in detail, but what you have here is you have the regular oak wood, and you can continue over here. And here we have the mahogany wood, so you can cut that one down, just so you know what it actually looks like. And we can go up here. Here we will find the cherry tree, like this. Over there, by the way, is where you can find this dark hollow wood. We're gonna find also a way inside. There's a secret entrance, and I'll show you that. But first we're gonna go and find the ash tree, which looks like this. So, I'm gonna cut it down. 2 ways of getting inside here. One way is by climbing on these random trees. So you will just find your way up on the top, and you can obby your way across and jump down because it's hollow. But the easiest way is over here. Got an enemy on me, so I'm gonna kill that one. But if you zoom out, you can see this ladder or stairs on the outside of the island, and this is a secret entrance basically. So we're gonna go down here, we go through here, and that will take us into the most difficult zone in the entire game. These don't work currently, but they are tough. They are really tough. But here you can also find the hardest tree in the game, and this is dark hollow wood, and we're gonna cut it down just for fun. Since I have already done this already, it's not needed. The great thing is that when you finish a mastery, then you can buy those underlings that I mentioned before. So we're gonna go back to the portal, and we're gonna run over to the underling shop that we have over here. So if you have, let's say if you go to forestry again, oak wood for instance. If you are level 20 in Oakwood, you can unlock this Oakwood underling anchor, and I will show you what it looks like on my island soon. But all the underlings you purchase from Oberon right here, and this is what it looks like. So you have the Oakwood underling. Now we're gonna go back to the island and actually look on the different items that you can craft once you have reached full mastery. And here we are on my own island again, and I made a little showcase area. Here we have different trees. They are growing in the background, and the underlings take care of them automatically. But we're gonna start with the oak wood. So what happens when you unlock the different levels is that you under here in craft, you can start to craft different items basically. So as you can see over there, you have barrels, and here we have a wood barrel, and you can craft those. So the more you do the forestry mastery, the more things that you can unlock. So we have a stool that we can sit on. We have a wooden crate. We have 2 different kinds of torches. We have a trapdoor, which you can trigger like this, and also actually the door, as you could see, I opened it by accident. We have 2 chests. We have a small one and a large one. This one holds 16 items, and this one holds 32 items. This is the basic wood that you get when you cut down these trees. So this is oak wood, and this is the leaves. From the wood you can make the planks, and you can make stairs and also slabs, and you can rotate them freely, which is great. In the background we see an underling working with a tree. What you buy when you buy an underling is that you buy this underling anchor position, and you can place it down, and a tree will start to grow, and it will only grow on the dirt tiles. So it won't grow on stone. So as you can see, this was a grass dirt pile and it started to grow a tree there. You can open the inventory from that underling, and from here you can grab any items that they have collected. So it's going to be wood and leaves. We're going to continue to the next one. So that was oak wood. This is cherry tree and cherry wood. Here we can make the barrels, and since you can rotate them freely, you can also put them on the side like this. And if you're creative, you can have it as a wheel. Cherry door and trap door. The cherry wood itself looks like this, and the leaves is slightly different color variation. And of course you can do all the planks and the slabs and the stairs. And in the back we have an underling, looks like this. And he's waiting for a tree. Sometimes it takes a little while if you build too close to other trees, and then they start to block each other. This area is a little bit tight, so maybe if I manually remove this one, we can try. If we remove this, maybe there will be a tree here. We'll see if something happens. Yep, so here we have a tree came up, and it's getting ready to be cut down. And then we have probably my favorite kind of wood, mahogany. This one is great. There's so many useful things in this category. We have the new modular sofa system, so you can basically build a customized sofa, which is just awesome. You have the bookshelf, you have a nightstand, nice, really nice decorations. Just like any other wood, you have a door and trapdoor. You have a chair. And this one, I'm not really sure what the name of it is. It's not, I'm a little bit limited in my knowledge here. So it's a tumbler. Not sure exactly what it means, but this is this is what it looks like. It reminds me of like an old-fashioned mug or something. This is what the wood looks like, and this is the leaves, but you can also make vine, and the vine is something that I really like to use. And how you use it is that you can place it like this on other items like that. You can make some really cool builds because of this vine. And then we have the underling. He's working right now, hiding his face in the tree, but we're gonna wait for him. There we go. So might be brothers, I don't know, but yep, he's working hard. Continuing, and here we have ash wood. This is probably the most expensive area, I would say, because you need to grind the cloth over in the mines, and I think it was like 128 cloth, something like that. So that's very expensive. And this sofa, which looks fantastic, and you can sit in it, by the way, had a price of 64 cloth. I can actually check it out. So here we have a red royal bed, and it did require 128 cloth, so that is very expensive. And we can check the sofa, and here we have teal luxury sofa, and that was 64, so it's pretty expensive to build. We have the trapdoor as always, and we have the door. Really nice texture in this one. The wood itself, and with its leaves, and then we have the planks with the stairs and the slabs. We can see if we can get a tree to spawn. Here we have it, the ash wood. And yeah, underling here, working hard. Fantastic. I love these underlings. And then last we have the hardest kind of tree to cut down, and that's the dark hollow wood. And we don't have that many items to build from it, but we do have a very special unique color. It's a bluish color here, something like that. But we have the trapdoor as always, and we have the door. This is the wood, and this is the leaves, and then you can make the planks, and this is what the underling looks like if she finishes the tree. Let's see. Yes, there we have it. So that's the underling. Very, very nice. All right, so that's what you can do and craft once you have finished the forestry mastery currently in the game. And if you did look at my last video when I built a panda, I have built it also on my main island, but I also just want to show you that you can do reskins very easy if you have made this basic panda looking like this. So if you haven't seen it, you can go check it out on my previous video from Higher Realms. But what I did here was to basically replace the colors with an orange color, like that. And made a lion instead. I moved the ears slightly since it was no longer a panda. And yeah, so that's what you can do actually. And it's very easy. Once you have the dimensions set, you can just make fast reskins and have some great additions to your island, and it's gonna look very, very pretty fast. Okay. So, in any case, that was all I had for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. Like this video if you would like to see more content from High Realms. Please subscribe and yes, have a nice day. Bye everyone.